Right, we're going to be having a look at this mechanical drawing question. It's 214 in HSE workbook for grade 11. Let's just have a look at this question. It starts out, it tells you that you've got a pictorial view of the swivel arm, and you've got the various components. Here's your pictorial view. I always say that's your Bible to doing this drawing. And then all the components are shown over here in a third angle orthographic projection. If we've got a third angle orthographic projection, that is my front view, that is my top view. Over here, I've got a front view of this component over here. That part over there is that part over there, and you can see that that's the top view of it. They've also given you the dimensions for this locking nut, and they've given you the dimensions for the Woodruff key and the washer over here. Right. Okay, what they want you to do is to draw this thing as a full sectional front view with the locking nut showing 3 faces, and you must label the sectional front view, and you must show the section line on the right view of this. They also ask you to do a right view and a top view. In these 2 views, you don't need to do any hidden detail. Right. To start with, I always say that you need to look for the view that's going to give you the circles. They've asked us to use a scale 1:1. Now, if you look very carefully at your question over here, and you look at this, it says it's got a diameter of 94. If I measure that distance over there, you'll find that this drawing that they've given you is actually to the right scale. So all of these measurements, you can physically take them off this drawing and use them straight on your drawing, which makes life very, very easy. Right, I'm going to start out. Look at this part of the drawing. Fill that in first, don't lose those marks. Swivel arm, scale 1:1, and your projection symbol. As soon as you've done that, then you start out. It says here that they want center lines. Well, start out with some center lines for your top view. It says that you've got a diameter of 94. The very first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to start drawing circles. Look at this measurement. From there to there is the radius of that circle that needs to be drawn to a radius of, or a diameter of 94. There's my radius from the center to the edge. Come to my center, and I can draw that line in straight away. Okay, I'm just going to draw it in dark straight away. I know that there's a piece that's going to come out here. I don't mind. I'll rub it out later. Right, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the next circle up from this, is this one over here, and I can get that straight off here. There we go. Take that circle off there. You'll see that it should be the same as that circle over there, right? I can put that in. There will be a bit of hidden detail. Okay, did they ask you for hidden detail? No, they didn't, but I'm just going to draw a very light circle in there just to get that in place. Go up over here. This circle over here, I'm not probably going to be able to see that either, but I'm going to put it in. Why? Because I'm probably going to need that information to take down into my left view and my top view. Right, I've got the thread over here, okay, for this M16, okay, that measurement over there. That full measurement is M16. I need to put that in, and straight away I can draw that in as a nice dark line coming around. Okay, there we go. That I can draw in dark straight away. That's the thread part of it. And then you'll see that this part over here is so that was the external. And now the internal part of that thread, I need to draw a much thinner line over here, okay, which has a break in it. There we go, and I draw around and I break it. I don't draw a full circle there. Once I've got that in place, I now say, what is that bolt or that nut that needs to go on top? That's the very next thing that needs to be drawn. If we look at this, we've got a nut on top of a washer, okay? I should probably actually draw that washer in straight away. I know that I've got a washer. There's my washer. What is the dimension for that washer? It's 30, so I'm going to measure off this 15 over here. I'm going going to take that measurement and I can draw in my washer straight away. Nice dark line going around there. Okay. What is this? It says it's an M16 times 2. Well, that times 2 is talking about the thread. If you look at that, that distance from there to there is 2 millimeters. That distance from there to there is 2 millimeters. That's what that times 2 stands for. The M16 times 2. Well, I need to be able to draw that nut, and I need a calculation to be done. You say 16 millimeters multiplied by 1.5. Okay, take your calculator, because I know that you guys can't do this in your heads. 1.5 multiplied by 16 is equal to 24. Divide that by 2 is equal to 12. Okay, and that's equal to 12. So at the end of the day, what am I going to do? I'm going to come over here, get your radius of 12. Let's just take this, it's a slightly better compass. Get that to 12, take that in over here, and I'm going to draw a nice dark circle using this pair of compasses at a radius of 12. That gives me a circle with a diameter of 24. Once I've got that in place, I'm now going to take my 30-degree set square and I'm going to draw in the sides of that nut. Line coming down from there to there, and a line coming across from there to there, and a line going from there to there. So there we go, there's my nut. I can draw in tangents to that circle that I just drew in order to get the sides of the nut. Remember that they told you in the question that you need to draw a nut with the sides, three faces showing in the front view. For that to happen, I need to concentrate when I do that on my top view, that when I project this down into my front view, I'm going to be able to see 3 sides or 3 faces. Remember, I'm standing over here, I'm looking across, I'll be able to see that face, and that face when I draw that into my front view. Right, once I've done that, I'm going to now think about drawing that piece that sticks out over here. It says that I've got a measurement of 83 millimeters sticking out from that point over there all the way to that center over there. Let's draw that out. There I go. Mark that off. Get my center lines in place over there. Always center lines. Put those in first, and you'll be very, very glad you did, because you get marks for them, and it makes your life much easier. What do I need? I need a circle, and I need a little hole in there. So what I would do there is I would use a circle stencil if you've got one. It just makes your life so much easier. You've got 2 circles. That first circle is 18. The outside one is 18. That inside one you'll see is a diameter of 8. So start with the smaller one on the inside. There's my diameter 8. Line it up nicely on your center lines. Draw that in. The second circle that you need is 18. Find your 18 over here. Diameter 18. And you can draw in, I'm going to start out just by drawing in a nice light circle. It seems that I've got, it's not a tangent, so I can go straight the way around to that center. And after that, there is hidden detail that's happening over here. You can see that it's much easier to draw hidden detail using a circle stencil than it is for drawing it with a pair of compasses. Right, you've got some lines that are going to come out. Now, because this thing was done to scale, it's very, very easy for me to take that measurement straight off this drawing over here in order to draw that top view, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm actually I can. It says 19 over there. You can see the 19 measurement. Take that, measure that off straight from that center over there, mark that off over there, and you can then draw in a line, a construction line coming across here, and a line going straight out from there to there, and a line going straight out from there to there, and I can then draw in that story over there. Okay, let's just have a look at this. I'm just trying to see whether we can figure out where that mark is and that mark is from this drawing. Don't really tell you that, do they? Right, I'm going to continue then. Let's move down and start drawing the PCD, they call it. You can see over here, it says 4 holes on PCD 70. Okay, that means it's a diameter of 70, which means it's a diameter or a radius of 35 from that center to that center line over there. And I can come in here and I can draw in my PCD, long dash, short dash, 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 long dash, short dash. Right, once you've got that in place, let's have a look at the spacing of those holes. You've got a hole there, hole there, hole there, and hole there, right? And it tells you that you've got an 8mm counterbore hole, so 8mm there, 16mm there, and I can now draw in my 8mm holes on this thing. Place that over there, draw that in, place that over there, draw it in, bring it over here, draw that in, and draw that in. Right, 16, where is that? Let's just find that quickly. There it is. 16mm. Might want to just extend the center line out there so that you have something to work off. There's my 16, there it is. Get it nicely centered and draw that line in. There you go, 16, nicely centered on there. Go over there. Might need that center a little bit more clearly marked over there. 16. Draw that in over there. And this one over here, let's just find that center a little bit more easily. And draw that in over there. Right, there we go. There are those holes done. Let's just have a look and see whether we've got anything more. This thing, I've got a diameter of 42 over here, which I need to draw in. Diameter of 42. That is this measurement over here. Just get that in place. Smack that in there. Draw a nice dark line going around over there. All right. Trying to figure out where these lines intersect over here. Can't seem to see where that is. They haven't really given you a good, oh, there it is, 24. Right, so I need to measure off 12 on either side of this thing. Take my pair of dividers, measure off 12 on either side. Make a little mark there. Make a little mark there. Take that measurement across to that circle. Make a little mark there. Take a measurement across to that circle, make a little mark there. And I can now join from that measurement that I just measured, a line that goes back over there, and a line that goes back over there. Right, once that's done, top view is basically completed. Could make those circles much, much darker, but other than that, it's pretty much there. Is there any more information that I need on that drawing? I think that's basically everything done. Got my PCD, I've got those circles, and I can now bring those lines back down to get my front view. Starting out, what do? I start with a center line. right? The very first thing that I'm going to start with is drawing in the nut part of this thing. So I'm going to drop these lines down over here, from there, from there, from there, from there. Okay, and we're going to draw a quick nut over here. Remember, your nut needs to have sides on both sides, or you need to do both bits of detail, top and the bottom, because it's a lock nut. How do I do that? I go over here. I'm going to draw a construction line going that way, a construction line going that way. Go to this point over here, construction line going that way, construction line going that way, right? Same story over here. We need a line going that way from that corner. And I can then take a very small pair of compasses. See, I've got a red lead in here, which is not ideal, but it'll work for now. Come in over here. And you're going to do a little arc that goes in over there. A little arc that goes in over there. Swing it round. Do a little arc which is going to go in over there. Swing it. A little arc that goes in over there. Take this over here. Extend that out. Do a little arc, which is going to be that radius over there, linking those two together. And I need to have another little arc drawn from there. So I need to take that, knock that in there, and I've got another arc which goes in over there. Draw in the top of it, over there, or the bottom of it, top of it. Tangent to there at 30 degrees. 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 Line, line between those two. Line and line. There's your nut done. You need the little bit of thread that's going to stick out the top of this thing. But let's just move down from that. Underneath that nut, what do I have? I've got a washer. They say that there's your washer over there. Let's take that 3 millimeters. 3 millimeters is that millimeters over there. Take that down straight underneath the washer. Mark that off. Draw in your washer underneath the nut. Dimension for that is 30 millimeters going that way. Well, you actually have that information over here. There's your 30 millimeter washer, which you can draw in. There it is on the edge over there. Take it across there. There's the other side. Boom. And you can draw that in straight away. Right. Once you've got that, underneath that, you start with this story over here, and you are going to measure that off. That goes down 26 millimeters. Let's take that measurement. 26 millimeters, taking that down from that edge over there. 26 millimeters straight down. Line coming across over there. And we've got that little gap over there. Just going to figure out where that is. I think I did draw it, but I didn't. That is that measurement over there, which I can take down over here. There it is. That part over there. Take it around. That part over there. But that is going across to this part over here first. Right. Let's just find that first. That is that part. I need that at the top. Sorry. There we go. That's what I need at the top first. There. And there. That's at the top. It is coming down, straight down 26 millimeters, so we can draw that in. Comes straight down there. Comes straight down there. Right. On the insides of this thing, we've got that little piece over there. So from there, there, and that comes down to this point over here, there, and there, and I can draw in a line that goes up there like that. I can draw in a line that goes up from there to there. Right, you'll see that there is a Woodruff key that needs to go in there, okay? What you're going to do is you need to measure out 3 millimeters, okay, away from that edge over there. To do that, first of all, get your 2 set squares lined up with each other. Okay, and actually probably the easiest method of doing this is to take your little 3 millimeter circle stencil, 3 millimeter diameter, knock it in over there, draw a very, very, very light little 3 millimeter circle which just touches over there. Take your 2 set squares, line it up on that angle, draw it out, and you now have the point where your center line is going to go, long dash, short dash, over there. Okay, and once you've got that in place, you need to then draw in a center line which is going to be in the middle of the story over here. Okay, that edge over there, smack in the middle. How do I find the middle of that? Well, a couple of ways of doing that. I would suggest that you just take a pair of compasses and you just bisect that line. Okay, there you go. Take that around there like that. Take that around there like that. That is a perpendicular bisector, which you can then draw in from there. Long dash, short dash, long dash over there. Okay, there's your center for the Woodruff key that needs to go in. They've given you a diameter for that a radius for that Woodruff key. It says that it's a 7 millimeter radius. Set your pair of compasses to 7 millimeter radius, and pop that in at that center over there, which is then going to nick that out, coming all the way around there, going all the way around there. And what you should do then is just to rub out that small little piece of line in there that we had drawn dark. It doesn't take too long to rub that out, and off we go. We now have this line over here, which we can actually draw in dark, going all the way up to the top there and all the way down to there, because they have got that keyway that it goes into. There's your Woodruff key. And you can do a little squiggly line around there, which you can then hatch straight away, showing that you've got this little Woodruff key detail in there on that shaft. There we go, hatched. Right, once we've got that, put the top and the bottom in on this thing. There we go, there we go. That is then going to go out a whole long way out to that point over there. Whew. It's quite a lot of work, this. Right, coming down. This is going out over here, all the way out there. That is going all the way out there. All right, let's just have a look at this. And then we have a whole lot of stuff going on. Component off over here. Okay, it comes across all the way over there. You can see that line over there, which is that part over there. So I can draw that up. It says that it goes up 9 millimeters more over there. So I know that that is 9 over there. And I can just swing that around. And I now have the top of it. Just going to draw a construction line coming across there. I can drop a line coming straight down over here. There's the edge of it over there, construction line coming down there. I then come down 22 millimeters over there. So I can go 22 millimeters, there it is. And I come across over here, measure down the 22 millimeters there. And I've got the bottom of it now. I can draw a line going across there. And I can drop a line down at the edge of that little circle over there. Okay, so we've got that. There we go, you can see that. You've got that, drawing up there. Got the center of the, see the circle over there? That's what I'm lining my ruler up on. And I can draw in the bottom of this, the top of this going all the way across there, drop a line down over here to there, drop a line, or take a line going all the way across over there, and I've got this web over here which is going to come across from the bottom of this thing to there. There we go. That's all in place. We've got the base of this, which we can draw a line going all the way across over here. And I can hatch this. Now there's a little part in here which I can rub out because I don't need that. Don't be scared of rubbing out. I know that you're often told, no, don't rub out, but honestly, just rub out if you have to. There we go. Just do the hatching as fast as you can with a 0.3 pencil. There it is. That. Right, let's move. There. Hatching is meant to be done as fast as you possibly can. Don't waste lots and lots of time doing this. If you can't hatch fast, rather move on to another part of the drawing and come back to hatching right at the end. And you can see over there, I'm not concentrating on what I'm doing. There we go. Try and move the ruler as little as possible so that you can draw faster. Push the pencil. It should be done with a 0.3. There we go. There we go. This little piece over here. There we go. Going as fast as I can over here. Just knock that in. There we go. Right, okay, that's hatched. And now we're going to look at this little piece of thread that's going to stick out the top. Remember, we've got this thread, it is 14 millimeters. So I measure off 14 millimeters as fast as I can. Come to that center line. There's the base of the thread at the bottom of the washer. There's the top of the thread. I'm going to draw a construction line coming across there. I know that I've got the external thread down at the bottom, there, and that needs to go up at 45 degrees. Bam, over there. Bam, over there. If you take your 0.3 pencil, drop a little line down there, drop a little line down there, and finish it off over there, and you'll get all your marks for that. Right. You also have a center line over here, which I haven't put in. Don't forget center lines, they're quite important. Let's just make sure that ruler is at 90 degrees. Long dash, short dash, long dash, done. Right. Okay, moving on down. It comes down over here. And we come down 26 millimeters there. Measure off my 26 millimeters. 26 millimeters coming straight down over here. Boom. There it is. Draw a construction line coming across here. It says that I've got a radius of 4 millimeters in there. Now that gets all very exciting. I've got a 28 diameter over there. So that would be 14 millimeters going from there to there. Let's measure that off. 14 that side, 14 that side. And I need to draw in a little construction line coming down here first. A construction line coming down there. All right, and once I've done that, I need to draw in the curves first before I start drawing the lines. How do I do that? Well, I like to take my 45-degree set square, and I'm going to just measure off that radius of 4 millimeters. There we go. Okay, and I can now draw in a little line going there. Okay, if I draw a line coming out over here, I have got my center for drawing that radius. Same story over here, draw in a 45 there, and I've got my center for drawing a radius. I can then take my circle stencil. It's a radius of 4, therefore it's a diameter of 8. Take your circle stencil, draw in that, shift that across, get it on top of those center lines that I just drew, and draw in that little arc in there. Once you've got your arcs in place, easy peasy, just draw a line going straight up there, line going straight up there. And then we go across to the outside of this thing, just drop a construction line down there, It says that it is 11 millimeters. Measure off your 11, straight down from that edge over there, and you can now draw in line going across over here. Oops, just overshot that mark. Line going across over here. Drop that down. There we go. And you just need to rub out that little piece over there. Right, once you've got that in place, what are you going to do? You've got the 4 millimeter radius, it's still 28, so we can drop lines coming straight down over there, drop lines straight down there, got the 4 millimeter radius there, 4 millimeter radius there, go to the corner, use your 45-degree set square, draw a 45-degree line there, draw a 45-degree line there, and you can draw a line going across, get the center for your radius, for your 8 diameter, pop that in there, get that lined up nicely, draw in your radius over there, draw in your radius over here. Oh, let's just get that in, there we go. And once you've got that, we can then come down the 16 that it says, 16 millimeters down over here. That's that measurement over there. Measure off 16 straight down there. Draw your construction line coming across there. Right. It says that it is a 2 times 45. That means 2 millimeters. Okay, 2 millimeters that way, 2 millimeters that way. So I just need to measure off 2 millimeters. What I would suggest you do, you find your 2 millimeter radius circle story over here. Just draw in a little arc there. You know that that's 2 millimeters. Smash a line across there. Take your 45-degree set square. Take it to that edge over there. 45 degrees that way. 45 degrees that way. Draw that in over there. Draw that in over there. And link up the line with the arc up there. And the line with the arc up there. Right, once you've done that, and there are a couple of little holes that you can put in as well. You can see the detail that they've got over there. You do exactly the same story over here. You need to put the dimension, the construction lines coming down from that hole over there, over there, over there. That whole depth over there is 3 millimeters. So you can measure off your 3 millimeters. 3 mils, take that, measure that off there, boom, draw a line coming across at that 3 millimeter depth. You can draw in that over there, that over there. Don't forget the center line, long dash, short dash, long dash. Draw that over there, that over there, a line going across over there, and just a squiggly line over there, which you're then going to do hatching up to that story over there. Take that across, smash that across there, 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 there. Okay, and you have another one over here. Line coming down there, line coming down there, hole in the middle, going up to that line, hole in the middle, going up to that line, center line, long dash, short dash, long dash, smash that line over there, smash that line over there, and draw a line going across, and draw a squiggly line on this side, and hatch that little lot in as fast as you can. Right, there's the Front you go. What we're going to do now is to transfer this information across and down so that I can draw the left view of this thing. The way that I would do that is I take a construction line coming out from a tangent to there, and then I measure across from this line over here. Okay, measure across 20 millimeters or so. It doesn't need to be exactly, but 20 millimeters is nice. And then you can draw a 45-degree line going up there where I can transfer this information across and down, and it's very, very easy. Start with the center lines, okay? There goes my center line going across there. Drop that down into the drawing. You need a center line going right the way through this thing, so you may as well draw it in straight away. Long dash, short dash, long dash, short dash, long dash, short dash, long dash, short dash, long dash if you want. You can see that the top of this drawing is over there, and I can draw the top in. I'll be able to draw in the bottom. My center line covers all of that, so that's pretty cool. Right, once I've done that, what is the first thing that I'm going to see? Remember, I'm standing over here looking across. What is the very first thing that I can see at the top? Can I see that thread at the top? Very definitely I can see that thread at the top, so let's draw that in. I can see that over there. Is it going to be any different from what I'm seeing over there? Absolutely not. It's a round thing. Do I have that information over here? Yes, I do. Thread, external diameter over there, external diameter over there, the thread over there, and the thread over there. Take that down into my drawing. There's the external diameter of the thread. There it is. And I know that that goes up at 45 degrees. That goes up at 45 degrees. And I've got my thread in place. There we go. Line going across over there, and line going across over there. I've got some marks all ready for my threaded shaft over there. Right, okay, once I've got that in place, the next thing underneath that would be the bolt. Now just hang on, I'm standing over here, there's something in front of that bolt, so let's just draw that first. What is this piece over here? Well, there it is. You can take that across straight away. There it is. Take that across. There it is. Drop that straight down into the drawing, that, and that. And we could take this across over here. Definitely a little thing going across there. And a bit going across there. And I can draw in that and that. Right. I can see the little bit of bolt. Now remember, if I'm looking at it this side, I'm seeing two faces. Let's take those two faces down into my drawing. Take that across. I've got the center already. Take that across. Let's take that into the drawing. There it is, coming down there. There it is, coming down there. And there's the top of the bolt over there. I can draw a square. Remember, it's a square story that's going in there. It goes down to what depth? That depth over there. So there's the base of it. Got a line that's going to go in there. Got a line that's going up there. Line that's going up there. I take my 60-degree set square. I'm going to draw a line coming down over there from there. Line coming down over there from there. 60 degrees going from that center over there. 60 degrees going from that center over there. I take my pair of compasses, I extend them out, and I draw a little arc going like that, and I go with a little arc going like that over there, getting me those rounded off things over there, and I can then continue. After that, I've got a washer. Where is my washer on this? Let's just check that. There's my washer. That's that circle over there. Take that across there and there. Take that down. There we go. There we go. What's the thickness of the washer? There it is. smack that across there, take that across there. It's on the bottom of the nut, so you can take that across there, take that across there. There we go. There we go. Right. What comes after that? Then I've got the, let's just have a look. The outside of this thing over here. So I can take that across there, and from there, take that down. Just work systematically through what you are seeing. There's the base of it over there. I can draw that straight the way across there. Okay, and the top of this thing goes all the way up to there, all the way across to there, and I can drop that down. Right. Okay, remember there's a web in here. How thick is that web? Let's just have a look. There it is. It says that it's 6 millimeters, so 3 millimeters on either side of that line over there. Let's get that in. 3 millimeters. Let me take that, knock that in there, knock that in there, and I can draw in that little web. Nice little web thing going in there. Nice little web thing going in there. Right. Okay, once I've got that in place, I then come down over here. I've got, remember the radiuses, and it's round, so I can take that measurement over there, from there to there, take that in over here, smack that over there, smack that over there, draw a construction line coming up here, draw a construction line coming up there. We've got the same radius. You can see my radius over there. Let me do that 45-degree trick that I showed you. That is over here, 45 degrees going that way, 45 degrees going over there. There we go. Draw in a line like that, draw in a line like that. Get your circle stencil lined up on those center lines that I basically just drew. It's the 8 millimeter diameter. Take that over there, smash that around there. Take this across here, get that lined up over there. Draw an 8 millimeter diameter, which is 4 millimeter radius. You can then draw in a line going up over there, line going up over there. And then it needs to come across to the outside circle. There it is, coming across. So I need to take that down over there. And the outside of that is over there. Take that across and down. Let's just get this 6 squares a bit bigger so we can take it down faster. Whoopsie. There we go. Construction line going there. We can now take a line going straight the way across over here. There we go. All the way across from there to there. Goes down. There's the other part of it going all the way across over there. And then draw in that story over there, that story over there, and I need to do this story again. You can see the radius over there, so I need a construction line. I've already got the center line story going over there, and the center line going over there, so I can just get my circle stencil, get the 8 millimeters in here. Oof, my goodness, this is, where is it? Millimeter story over there. It's quite tricky, isn't it? There we go. That over there. Bring that in over there. Click, 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 click. That over there. And that one needs to come down to this story over here. That doesn't seem right, does it? Ding, 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 ding. Okay. Yeah, that's all right, actually. It's not so bad. There we go. Take that across. That comes down to there. That comes down to there. The base of this is that. Take a 45-degree line going there, take a 45-degree line going there, smash a line across there, smash a line across there. They've told me that I don't need any other hidden detail on this thing, and that is the drawing done.